This is the most haunted forest in America, the Freetown State Forest. In the 1970s, a young girl was found tied to a tree here. She had been assaulted and left for dead by a killer. And in that same decade, a cult held devil-worshipping ceremonies out here and committed a number of murders. One of these murder victims' heads was found, but her body was never located. It's possible it's still in these woods. Bigfoot calls this place home along with spirits, demons, and Ronald Reagan saw a UFO here. My full documentary that I filmed here will be on my YouTube this evening. It's spooky.
They call it the Screaming Woods, a forest so haunted that locals refuse to enter after dark. Hidden near Pluckley in Kent, known as the most haunted village in England, this forest has a terrifying reputation. People say that if you stand still long enough, you'll hear the screams of those who never made it out. According to local legends, the cries belong to 2 soldiers who vanished here centuries ago and to a highwayman named Robert Du Bois, who was hunted down and killed among these very trees. Walkers often report hearing desperate voices, heavy footsteps, and strange whispers behind them, even when they're completely alone. In 2017, a hiker claimed his GPS stopped working deep inside the woods, and when he checked his phone later, it had recorded faint whispering that didn't belong to him. Some visitors say the screams come just after midnight, as if the forest itself is alive. One woman who camped there swore she woke to hear someone outside her tent, softly whispering her name, though she had gone there alone. To this day, police still receive reports of strange lights and unexplainable cries coming from the forest. So if you ever find yourself near the Screaming Woods of Kent, remember this: the forest doesn't forget who visits, and it might be waiting for you to come back.
Dancing, look. I don't know what they're saying. Look, guys, there's literally, guys. Yeah.
Can they, oh my.
I don't know, the camera can't pick it up. They're literally dancing. What are they doing? Oh, one of them looking at us. Oh shit, it's gonna poke out.
みんな電波ギリギリなんだけど、道が分かんなくなって、足音聞こえるんだよね。誰かいるね。今聞こえた。やだ、近い。誰？
Знаете ли вы, что глубоко в лесах Апалачей живет семья Машеры? Это люди, которые долгие годы занимались кровосмешением со свиньями. Из-за изоляции и постоянных союзов с этими животными их облик менялся с каждым поколением, пока они не стали больше похожи на свиней, чем на людей. Их речь почти неразборчива. Она больше похожа на хрюканье, чем на человеческие слова. Чтобы увидеть кадры, попробуйте набрать в поиске «Семья Машеры». История этой семьи считается одной из самых пугающих и шокирующих. С каждым новым поколением их физиономии искажались все сильнее. Лица теряли человеческие черты, а поведение становилось все более агрессивным. Лишь один из членов семьи, по слухам, не унаследовал все свиные черты и смог сохранить более-менее человеческий облик. Сегодня эта семья живет в полной изоляции и старается не контактировать с внешним миром, опасаясь охоты со стороны украинцев, которые очень любят сало, приготовленное из их жира.
There are many stories to be told of Freetown Fall River State Forest. Several confirmed murders, rumors of satanic cult activities, ghosts, Bigfoot, and UFO sightings. Some say the forest is part of the Bridgewater Triangle and a magnet for the paranormal.
In the quiet town of Ravenswood, nestled deep within a dense forest, there was a place the locals dared not go. A place known as the Whispering Wood. A group of teenagers, fueled by curiosity and a thirst for adventure, decided to defy the warnings. They gathered their courage and entered the woods, unaware of the terror that awaited them. As they delved deeper into the woods, the whispers grew louder, now distinct, calling each of them by name. Fear began to grip their hearts as they realized they were not alone. One by one, the group began to disappear, swallowed by the darkness. Each time, the remaining members heard a final, desperate scream before the forest went silent again. Only one remained, trembling and alone. The whispers were all around her now, echoing in her mind, driving her to the brink of madness. She stumbled through the trees, desperate to escape. Just as she thought she had found the way out, she came face to face with the source of the whispers, a shadowy figure, its face obscured, standing in her path. Hey, if you liked this video and want more content, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to share some of your personal scary stories, email us using the email in the description. Haunt you later.
Kristen panically whips her head towards the ranger and says, "That was Nick. I thought you said my son was safe." The ranger grabs her by both shoulders, not in an aggressive way, but in a comforting way. In a way that what he's about to say to her, she needs to listen. "I promise that was not your son. Right now, we just need to get you to the lodge, and the second we get there, we'll call him, I promise." Okay. And then to break the tension a little bit, he says with a smile, "I just found you. Please don't go running off in the woods again." This comforted Kristen enough to get her through the tree line. When we got out of the woods, it felt like I could finally breathe again. We were only in there for about 3 hours, but with everything that happened, I couldn't believe that it was just past noon. The campsite was still empty, but we needed to get Kristen onto the vehicle and headed to the lodge before anybody came back, because it would raise a lot of questions with the other campers. Why is she still here? It was common knowledge that she was supposed to get shipped off in the morning. We could tell she's peeking towards the campsite looking for her belongings, but the ranger gets ahead of it and says, "Don't worry, your stuff left with Nick. It was the easiest way for us, so now let's get you home." In my head, I'm considering asking her what she remembers, but during the 2-minute walk to the vehicle, I can tell that she's fully under the impression that she had a couple too many and got herself lost. I can see the embarrassment building on her face, but for our current situation, that's kind of ideal because we just need to get her out of here. She climbs into the vehicle, but before they drive off, the park ranger walkie-talkies the camp guides. He alerts them to bring the campers back to the campsite because there's aggressive elk in the area, and he doesn't want them walking back after dark where they can't see one coming. And on the other end, the camp guide replies, "Don't worry, we're already on our way back to camp because there was an aggressive cold front and nobody was dressed for it." I don't know what it was about what the camp guide said, but it puts a sense of urgency into the ranger, and he starts walking away but shouts to us before he gets into the vehicle, "Boys, I'll get back as soon as I can. Stay away from the tree line, and if you smell it, hide."
3 friends ventured into the woods of Burkittsville, eager to uncover the truth about the Blair Witch. As night fell, they set up camp, but the atmosphere shifted. Whispers floated through the trees, chilling their bones. Suddenly, they discovered strange symbols etched into the bark and a circle of twisted branches nearby. Panic set in as they heard footsteps creeping closer. One by one, they wandered off, drawn by the haunting whispers, only to vanish into the darkness. The remaining friend, alone and terrified, stumbled upon the abandoned camera. It flickered to life, revealing fleeting images of his friends' terrified faces, each one cut off by a dark figure lurking just beyond the frame. The last image froze on his own face, eyes wide with fear, as a cold breath brushed against his neck. The screen went black.
Yo, no one's home right now. And I'm telling you right now, there's someone mimicking my girl's voice. Yeah, that's a hello.